had the pleasure of sitting with a photo that you sent, and I knew off the bat this is your mom, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I heard a B name. I'm like a buff B. I heard bug when I asked what the name was. Um, does that resonate with you, or
Uh,
like B? I
uh,
heard like a, I don't know, like a Bevy or a Bev or Beverly, something like that.
no.
No. Okay.
I mean, her nickname was Big Put. I don't
B.
know.
Okay. Big pudding. Okay. Okay, so off the bat, her energy was fun, like a good time, like she was always lit, like life of the party. Did that describe her personality? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
she had a huge smile.
Yes.
And was she kind of between 5'2" and 5'4" in height?
Yep.
Okay. So then normally what I do is when I invite spirit into my space, of course I offer them a cocktail because I'm a cocktail girl. So I'm like, let's sit down, let's have cocktails. Like this is literally how I'm talking to spirit. And so I saw a couple of things. Normally what they do is they'll show me the bottle, like their drink of choice, or they'll present like a glass, like the type of glass they like to drink out of. And like sometimes, like for some women, they'll show me a champagne glass and the drink inside will be pink. And I'm like, okay, that's Moscato or that's Zippendale. Like she's one of those girls. So I saw Patron, but then I saw she had like a wine glass or like a champagne flute and with a cherry in it. So I don't know if that's like Moscato with a cherry, like on the cup or on the glass.
She really wasn't a wine drinker.
Okay.
Now she did drink hard liquor for sure.
Okay. So she showed me a bottle of Patron, but then she put it in like a wine glass or like a champagne flute. Was she
Yeah,
a
it would be
tequila
a
girl?
glass. No.
Okay. She was more of
No,
a dark
no.
girl?
It just depends because she switched up, but she ended out with dark
Okay.
when she before she stopped drinking. She was drinking dark.
Okay. So then when she sat down, so I invited her to have a seat on the couch. When she sat down, she put her hands between her knees. Did she normally sit like that when she was talking? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when people put their hands together, like the praying hands, but then they put.
Sometimes, like when she was going through something, she like lean over and put her hands down. Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, so she sat like that. Did she have a gap in her teeth?
Kind of small one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, because when she smiled at me, I was like, "Oh, you got a gap in your teeth." I didn't know that. So I heard you said her nickname was Big Puddin'.
Big Put.
Big
Bigput.
Put. Okay, because I heard toot. So
Two?
like Toot. Toot.
Oh, that's my nephew.
Okay. Has he transitioned?
No.
He said, okay. I heard
His
toot.
his dad his dad has
Okay. Because I asked her.
just recently.
I asked her was
Actually.
nickname or something, and she said I heard her say toot. So I'm like, okay. So when she showed up, she had on a burgundy dress with like gold
Yep.
accents. Okay.
Wow.
I know, right? I know. So is that what you got? Was that like her last outfit or was that her coat?
Yep.
Okay.
That was her last outfit. Wow.
Okay, yeah. So she had on the burgundy dress with the gold accents. And she had on like some, I don't know if it's because she was short or if you got selected like wooden wedges. Did
Well,
she
she didn't have shoes at all. They didn't put shoes on her because they just don't. I don't know why, but they didn't put shoes on her.
Okay. Was she a wedge girl?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she was.
Okay, she had on some wedges. Um, and then I heard the name Mother Energy. We already confirmed it was mom. I heard a Jessica or Jess. Does that make sense?
No,
No? Okay.
no.
Um, so then I asked her what was the cause? Like, how did she end up on the other side transition? And I heard a couple things. So I heard like was it cancer, like in the stomach or pancreatic area or liver?
She had breast cancer.
Okay, it was breast. Okay. She did say cancer, but I thought it was more in the stomach area, like hot, like pancreatic, like right underneath the breast. Um, so then while we're talking, she pulls out. Did she? She pulled out like peanuts or cashews?
Neither one, because she
Neither.
didn't. No, neither
Okay.
one.
She was eating on something. I was like, "Are those cashews or peanuts?" And she said something about a snack. Um. So then I asked her to give me like a memory for you,
Hmm.
and it was Sunday. Did she go to church? Sunday's getting ready for church.
Yes.
Okay, so I got in the kitchen doing your hair or somebody's hair. I saw 4 pigtails, 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
Oh wow,
So that's like one of her
wow,
favorite memories
wow.
that you guys share.
She would say that one out of all the memories. She would. Wow.
Yeah, that's the one
Wow.
in the kitchen. That was you doing your hair?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
So that's her favorite memory. So then when I asked her to put something in my, normally I tell ask them like put something in my hand that would either help like prove that this is you or, and there were 2 things and it was, I was kind of confused on it because it kept flipping back and forth. So it was like honeydew melon and then cauliflower. Do either one of
Hmm.
those make sense? Was that like a favorite fruit or a favorite food for her?
No. Only thing I could. No, because it wasn't food that. No. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'll put no next to that. And then did she have a cat?
No animals. No
No
pets.
animals. Okay, because I heard peaches or fuzzies, something like that.
Fuzzy would probably be the fur that I used to have, but
And
it was no pets. That's just crazy. Yeah. Wow.
fuzzies? What you talking about? Like,
Fuzzy, because I used to suck my thumb, so
okay.
I would carry a piece of fur and it was fuzzy. It was like, you know what I'm saying? It was like furry.
Ah, okay. And you called it
Wow.
fuzzies?
I just call it fur. I mean, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't. Wow. That is insane.
Okay. So I asked her about were there any current events that she's seen or to prove that she's around, and there's a couple things. First thing, how does marriage resonate with you? Are you newly married
Well,
or are you talking about getting married?
I was talking about getting married, but
Okay.
neither.
Okay. Were
Neither.
you so it says she heard you talking on the phone to somebody about it. Like she was whenever you were on the phone call talking to somebody about
Mm-hmm.
the marriage or
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was on the phone talking about it.
okay. Was that recently?
Not recently. Wasn't
Okay.
too long ago, but it wasn't recent.
Okay.
Like,
So that was the last time she was present, like with you. And when she
mm,
did she suck her teeth a lot? Like when she talked, I don't know if it's the African thing. But
well, she didn't have any teeth in her last 15 years. She didn't have teeth, so.
okay. Maybe that's where because I kept hearing like the noise that the Africans, I can't think of it. What the Africans be doing sometimes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she's sucking her tongue, like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
you
noise.
know.
Um, so do people tell you that you look like her?
I look just like her.
Okay. So she said that she talks to you while you're looking in the mirror. And I
Wow.
heard like oh like that's my baby and then like squeezes your cheeks.
That's her favorite thing to say. That's my baby. There go my baby.
Uh-huh. So she's like that's my baby and she squeezed your cheeks. And I was like, okay. So she does that to you when you're in the mirror looking at yourself and it's like because you I don't know if you see her when you look at yourself, but that's what she's showing me. Um
Wow.
yeah. So then I asked her how can you strengthen the connection with her? And she said 2 things. She said at night with prayer,
Mhm.
but then she also said bedtime story. So my question is, did she used to read to you? Or did you used to read to her?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. So that's what she said, nighttime with prayer and then bedtime story.
Wow.
Um, so then I asked her, did she have like a favorite song or TV show or something like that? And then I start hearing the Golden Girls music.
Maybe that's just her message to me
Okay,
because
the
we
thank you
were
for
best
being a
friends.
friend. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe that's it. Okay, yeah, I heard the thank you
Wow.
for being a friend. That's what started playing, and I was like, "Was that your show? But why are you playing this song
Wow.
for me?" And so, um, okay, so then that's yeah, she played that. They do play music all the time. So I asked her, could she tell me about the actual transition? And she said, I fought, but I also knew when to throw in the towel.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. She said, and then she said, just for the record, like she, so she said it was too beautiful to resist.
Oh.
That was her response to that. And she said, I fought, but I also knew when to throw in the towel. It was just too beautiful to resist.
Wow.
So if you ever ask why, that's her why.
Wow.
Um, let's see, 32. So then I asked her something about always cleaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It.
So, so, so this is what happened. So we're sitting there. She's sitting on the couch. We're having a conversation. She got her hand between her knees, and then she just jumps up with a broom. And I'm like, "Where in the heck? Where did you get a broom from?" Like we are literally sitting here talking, and I'm like,
That was her. Whenever she kind of got like fidgety, you know
"Uh
what I
huh."
mean? That's what she would do.
And I'm
Start cleaning.
like, I was like, do I need to come back? Like, you want a sweeping spree? Like, what do I need? She literally cleaned the whole interview space. I'm like, this lady is tripping
Wow.
me out right now. The way she just jumped up and got to cleaning. So that's what she did. So I'm like, this has to be her. Um. So then, and we have a couple more. Um. Okay, so we got like three more. So then, what she said, I asked her if she had a message for you, and she said,
Mm.
no fear. There is never fear in doing. She said the feeling that you have is like of the unknown. Don't be afraid to leap. Your faith will take you beyond your wildest dreams. You're strong and you got this.
Wow.
Okay? And then I wrote in parentheses business related, so I don't know if you're thinking about doing something business-wise or if you're thinking about a new venture or leaving a job or going to a new job or something like that.
Wow. It's definitely a business venture.
Okay. So, that's her message to you on that. And then she said, eat your spinach. I don't know what that means.
Because I don't eat spinach.
So
Wow.
she said, eat your spinach. And then I heard iron and sodium. So two
Hmm.
things she's concerned about with you is your iron. I'm assuming your iron levels. I don't know if you're anemic. And
Not
your
really anemic, but it's been, yeah, she on the head. She's definitely right.
okay, and then your sodium intake. I don't know if you got high blood pressure.
I used to.
Okay. So she said look out for that, to be on the lookout for that because that is an area of concern for her. Um, and then
I'm sorry, got loud. I'm walking
I know
through
you're
this.
fine. And so then the other thing is that she wanted to show off her legs or her knees for some reason. Like, did she have trouble walking or at towards the end?
Yeah, and I would try to find her meds and like holistic stuff to help her legs because they were swollen real bad.
Okay, so she's showing off her legs. She was showing me her legs, like
Like
how
they sharp now, like
yeah,
they smart.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
She was showing me her legs, her knees. I said, I see you, baby. I got you. I see you. I'm gonna make note. I
Wow.
got you. Um,
Wow.
she wants you to know that she's just a call away and that she's basically waiting in the background until you need her. So I guess you've been doing pretty well for the most part. So she's like, she's just gonna sit right here in the background. But when you call, when she's summoned, she gonna come up and help. But she's not gonna like overstep.
Uh,
Does that make sense?
makes a lot of sense. That was her.
Okay, yeah, that's what she said. She said she's here. She ready when you are. When you're ready, she gonna jump into action. Um, and then lastly, she just sent me. She just not me. She sent you like lots of love, blowing kisses. Um, and then of course she was everything was burgundy. I was like, girl, you where you get all this burgundy from? She
That was
everything
her favorite color.
okay, everything was burgundy head to toe. And I was like, you got burgundy everything. And then she was like, so then after she got done sweeping and she blew her kisses, she then did like she kind of sashayed away. And I said, oh, you really working with these legs. Like you want me to see that you got your little, like she got her walk back. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. And then she left.
Mm.
Do you
I
have,
had to carry her, you know. The
oh,
last, I had
okay.
to pick her up, take her, walk her everywhere. Wow.
Oh no, she said she ain't nah, baby. She is moving, grooving, got a little twist to it and everything. I said, look at you. I
Wow.
said, I'm gonna make note because you want me to see these legs and you want me to see you moving
And
and
she
grooving.
did that intentionally. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to let you know
Wow.
she is all right.
Wow.
Did you have any questions for me?
I don't. I mean, you made my heart smile. I tell you that.
Good. That's what I'm here for.
Wow.
That's what I'm here for.
Wow.
Well, if you
Yes.
can
I
think of any,
definitely appreciate
no,
you.
no, you're more than welcome.